Hi, Maria here, and today I thought I would talk about the Hourglass Ambient lighting palette. Now, I have been using this in my tutorials tons, like ever since I got it, which has been for over a year. I use it absolutely every day, and I cannot say enough about how amazing these powders are. So you can buy them in the palette like I got, and I decided to go for the palette because I really didn't know what I wanted. So I thought, well, I'll give that a try. You can also buy, Hourglass has separate palettes. They're fairly large actually, and you can buy separate different colors. I went with the palette and I have been loving it. So the question is, what exactly is it? And the answer is, it's a miracle. It's a miracle in a box. Is it? No. Is it a mystery? Maybe. I don't know what it does. It's so finely milled that when you apply it to your face as a finishing powder, it just kind of makes all your makeup just blend together really seamlessly, and it gives a healthy glow to the skin, but it's not over the top glowy. So I'll show you what they look like on my fingers. They're like that. So I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bit of a luminescence to it, but you're obviously not putting it on that concentrated. And it just gives your skin a healthy looking glow. The best testimony that I have is actually my mom, who she's worn it. I can remember this one day, I just kept staring at her and going, wow, your skin looks so amazing. And she said, it's totally the ambient lighting powder. And she gets compliments all the time. She's in her late 60s and her skin just looks luminescent, and it's because of this. So you can use it as a finishing powder. That's what I use it primarily for. Some people will use it as a setting powder. I've seen that on YouTube. Some people will use it just as a slight highlight, and especially if you have mature skin, getting one of these as a highlighter would probably, like if you want to highlight, is probably one of your best bets, because it will not emphasize any pores or anything like that, or any fine lines. It doesn't seem to settle in, but rather it seems to blur like the crepiness, just blurs it away. So I can't say enough about them. Very thankful I have it. This is kind of, to me, one of those, if you're a makeup lover, a necessity product. It's so not a necessity product, but in my mind as a makeup freak, it's totally one of those things that just really kind of finishes off the whole look and makes you look flawless, I think anyway. So the price in the States is $58 for this palette. It's $67 in Canada. And if you buy the separate one, which is definitely bigger than this, like this you're getting 3 shades, but if you buy one, if you know what you're wanting to get, if you just buy the one palette, they're $45 in the States and they are $52 in Canada. The reason why I went with this is because I really didn't know what color I wanted, and plus it kind of gave me like a finishing powder, because this one is a little bit more the same color as my skin, maybe a luminous highlight that's not over the top, and kind of a bronzing topper. Some people just swirl them all together like this and just put it all over the face. I tend to concentrate on these two, and so sometimes I'll just go in with this one and do it kind of under my eyes and in the T-zone, kind of where I would highlight, and then I'll kind of like floof it around, do the rest of my face with the two of them together, and then use the bronze one kind of where I have bronzer or contour. So you can use it that way. It's great for all sorts of skin tones, I think. And it's for the most part translucent, but I just absolutely can't say enough about how awesome it is. It just kind of it's just great. I wish that I could show you kind of how, oh, this side looks more amazing than this side. It doesn't really show up with my camera, but it really is amazing on. Like it just is. So my recommendation for you, if you don't actually know, like, is this actually worth bothering with? Go into Sephora, get them to swirl some of the finishing powder, even on one side of your face, or just do your whole face. See what you think in the store, but then go out into natural lighting and see if you notice a difference. That's what I did, and I decided that it was worth it. So I think that it's worth the hype. I think it's worth the splurge. And tell me what you think if you get it. Tell me what you think if you have it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down below. And that's it for this video. So thank you so much for stopping in. Hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.